I'm in Hudson here today working on a 27-foot Rinker. Had some water in the fuel, so I'm gonna go down there, get the tank opened up and pump it out for the customer and hopefully button everything back up. But in the meantime, what a fabulous day. Nice pool behind me, and this is so cool over here. I want one of these. Wood-fired pizza kitchen. How cool is that? The Zerillo's Pizzeria. And the wood down there. I love it. So this 27-foot Rinker was actually a very, very nice boat when it was new. I actually really like the layout. I'll show you here. Just a huge swim platform. Put seating there, double seat there. So I don't know, I think this is a 2004 or 2005 by the looks of it. I didn't get the whole number on the back, but really cool boat when it was new. So it looks like the customer put a brand new Volvo engine, and after installing the engine discovered that there was water in the fuel tank. So that's why I'm here. Looks like it's about done. So I'm going to wrap this up, then I'll take a step down in the cabin. We'll take a quick look in there before heading out. Well, through the first blood of the day, scraping myself on the way out, trying to jump out of there. Ouch. Alright, gonna come downstairs real quick. This is very musty, but this is a roomy boat. A 27-foot. Air conditioning, microwave, shore power, no generator though, and a nice full beam berth with AC vents back there and a window. So well done, Rinker. Back before Rinker went out of business during COVID, but in the early to mid 2000s they made a lot of boats. So all done with this one. Gonna go bandage up my leg and head on to the next one. I'm here in Largo. It is getting hot out here this time of year, so a little sweaty today, but I want to take a quick video of this one. This is the Big Brother version of my Grady-White. This is actually a 1987. This one is a 25-footer, and it is a big boy. Actually, offshore 24 it says, but with the bracket on the back, probably about 25 feet. So it's 87. They don't make this anymore, but it's kind of cool. A lot of the same touches, looks almost the same as mine, just a stretched version. So it's gonna take a quick video of that, cleaning out the tanks. He's got 2 tanks in this one, and should be pretty quick. Have to pull up the floor to get to him. But anyway, otherwise I'm gonna get started. So thought I would take a just a quick look around. Similar hardtop, same lines as my 208. This one's got the transom bracket on the back. Transom bracket. Tongue twister today, but anyway, got 1987. They don't build them like this anymore. Well, that was all fine and well until the rain started coming down. Got the free Florida afternoon car wash and just got completely soaked, but luckily had just finished up on that boat and everything was put back together. So anyway, that thing, that Grady-White is a battle wagon. I mean, the hole in that thing was, I mean, it had to be, you know, an inch and a half thick. It was solid. So kind of cool to see the old 80s boats. They don't make them that heavy and thick anymore, as you can imagine. So he's getting ready to sell that thing, so should probably get some decent money, even though it's a little dirty. I gave him the name of a couple of my detailer friends So I am soaking wet, going to go home and dry off and try and enjoy the rest of the weekend. So we'll touch base next week, next time we get something. Hey, good afternoon. I am back here in Gibsonton at Inner Bay Moorings, and we've got a 1988 BlackFin behind me. The guy just repowered with some new Yanmar diesels and wanted all the old fuel out. So cleaning the tanks and gonna send him on his way with his new engines. But I want to take a quick tour of this boat. The 1980s boats, always some of my favorites. They're built really, really well, really solid. So this guy looks like he's in the process. It's just been painted. Like I said, brand new engines, and all the electronics and woodwork look original. So I'm gonna take a quick look. From Boston. I guess we'll let that slide today. But otherwise, you can see the years of lacquer on this thing, but man, it's just beautiful teak underneath there. Twin inboards. I think this is about a 32 maybe. All right, so this back deck is really well raised actually, so I assume it's set up for fishing. I've not seen a layout like this, so there's a little overhang here, and then new Yanmars in here. I'm guessing this boat was originally gas powered, so the diesels are new. And coming inside, not a big cabin, but I really like the layout for this size. Nice big settee, kitchenette there, air conditioning, microwave, and these big windows. So you drive from the flybridge, no controls down here, so this is just living space, but very cool. And the head. So this is the flybridge. A lot of it's original. And look at this radar. It's a tube. That has to be from 1988. Alright, anyway, gonna finish pumping out here. Hopefully not too much longer. This will be a very cool project once the guy's done with it. Alright, so that was a relatively straightforward job. There was just a single diesel tank on that BlackFin. So I am headed back home. I'm about an hour away, almost to Apollo Beach. That was the Alafai River that feeds into Tampa Bay. So I'm on the exact opposite side of the bay than where we live. But anyway, I tried to get the drone up. It's my own fault. I left the controller sitting in the back seat, and when I took Noah to school the other day, he promptly jumped out of his car seat onto it and popped one of the controller arms off. I looked online to replace the controller, and they are crazy expensive. So drone is still fine, controller is kaput at the moment, and so no drone shots this week until I can get that figured out or straightened out one way or the other. So yeah, have kids, they said. But anyway, like I said, my own fault, left it on the floor. But anyway, that is it for today. It is getting hot outside. I am ready to go home and hang out in the pool. I will touch base next time. Good morning. Today we are working on the Grady here, and I was going to do a couple updates on everything that I've had done so far, everything that I've worked on. Today my big project is getting the new electric trim tabs installed, the old hydraulic ones off. But first, want to just kind of give a few updates of everything that we've got going on here. So first thing, my buddy Greg over at Detail Daddy came. He had 3 guys over here for 2 days shining this thing up. So everything's been cleaned up on the inside, all the cushions. I put new helm chairs in, but the hull just came out fantastic. So great shine on it. So really happy. A 17-year-old boat. It's just amazing, especially a boat that spent most of its life in South Florida. This is very unusual to see something in this good a condition. So so far coming out pretty well. And then another friend of mine, Eric, over at Seabreeze Canvas, did all of the canvas work. I've got a cover on the front for storage, attaches to the hard top, comes down, keeps the hull out of the sun. And then we have a new bimini top in the back, and then the cockpit cover is off over there, but all snaps and covers the cockpit. So this was the first step. This dash piece here was created by my guys over at American Offshore Fishing. Originally there was just a clear plastic storage locker here, and it kind of looked like something like this where you just open it up. And so I replaced that with this shiny piece of plastic basically, but called the guys, told them exactly what I had. Garmin display, Fusion radio, they cut all the holes exactly. This piece of plastic came in the mail pre-drilled for everything, just screwed it in. So it really freshened up the dash. The other thing was this electrical panel. I can show a picture of the original here. This is the new one. So sent off the old one, they matched it exactly in a carbon fiber finish. I was really happy with it. So cool thing here, instead of just generic accessory switches, I was able to tell them exactly what I wanted. Actually have one labeled for the freshwater pump, electronics, live well. We've got a line directly to the refrigerator and the electric head that I plan to install. So new electrical panel, new electrical wiring. I did a couple weeks ago, but so almost all new here. So the next step is this trim tab. This will be part of the project for today. This is the original hydraulic lines. So this will be replaced by a new digital display with indicators from Lenco. I will get to that next, but everything else looking pretty good here. We have an almost new boat. All right, so today I'm going to be installing the new trim tabs. I'm replacing the old hydraulic rams with new Lenco electric rams. So there's quite a bit of debate about the hydraulic versus electric on the internet. This to me is completely a preference. You know, obviously all the old salts, the general argument is you don't want anything electric in the water. So the idea with the hydraulic is that the pump, all the wiring stays in the boat and all you have are the hydraulic lines. I've had both in the past. The electric ones have never given me issues. Obviously they're sealed up, they're meant to be in the water. I've never had problems with them. The hydraulic ones maybe give you slightly more control than the electric, but in general, both pretty good options. My main thing, like I was saying, the hydraulic, I don't like the hydraulic fluid. They end up leaking, ends up making a mess. And just the space, opening up the space in that compartment where I don't have to have the pump. So I'm gonna try and reuse the tabs that are on the boat. Just replace the rams today, get the wiring done. I'm gonna have to drill some holes in the old tabs for the new mounting plates, but hopefully everything goes pretty smoothly otherwise. So I'm gonna get started on that now. All right, so here's the compartment where the original hydraulic pump was. I cleaned all that out. It had been leaking for quite some time, so this was just full of hydraulic fluid, just an oily mess. Took a little bit to clean up. So that also opened up some space in the storage compartment where I don't have a trim tab pump anymore. The new electric lines are run, they're coming through right there. So going to get these all connected. Right now I've just got electrical leads, so that'll be the next step here. All right, both rams are installed, sealed up. Use some acetone to clean up around where the sealant kind of squeezed out there. But so next step is going to be connecting to the old tabs and hopefully have enough actuation that that's going to work. But so both of those are in. We're going to go on to the next step. Okay, new actuators installed, sealed up, nice and pretty, and attached to the original tabs. Took a little bit of Aggie engineering. Had to get some new screws. Originally there was a dowel that went through here rather than a bolt, so the screws were too long. They were hitting this bolt, so had to get some shorter screws to go in there, but they attached and actually fit perfectly, so almost surprised. But so able to reuse these original tabs. I'll have to take this all off around the bottom paint and attach everything. So now I've got to go do the wiring side on the inside of the boat. All the hardware is ready to go otherwise. Okay, key switch is installed, the wiring is hooked up. And to go down. Good job, Charlie. All right, let's turn off the key and see if they go up by themselves. Boom. Nice work.